in the hood, do you? Show you the world, but I never bring the hood to you. Need advice, tell you everything that's good for you.
Welcome to another episode of Follow Suit, the daily, weekly podcast brought to you by me, P.O., aka Perry Osby. The meaning behind the podcast, Follow Suit, is, as a culture, we've been dealt a bad hand, but they still expect us to follow suit. So we're trying to change the narrative for all of that. Today, I brought the queens with me, my girls since grade school.
Hey.
Hello.
So I got my girl Tamara to the right to me.
Hello.
Then I got Monique Mojo from
Hello.
Unapologetically Us podcast.
Unapologetically Us, the podcast, yes.
She had trouble remembering that. But
I did.
Then you got my girl Danielle.
Hi.
So, how was your New Year's?
It was good and quiet.
You had a
It
weird
was
day.
good and quiet.
Yeah, it was whack. Essentially.
Period.
Okay, so did you make any New Year's resolutions?
Nah, fuck it.
Well, it's New Year's was like yesterday, so I just wait a minute. We gotta wait a little bit. Give me a couple days to get into the new year, and then I'll figure it out.
So you're not one of the people that build it up in advance, like, when the New Year start, I plan on cutting out this.
I will, but it'd be like January 4th or 5th because I'm still on vacation, and so I just gotta wait.
And you're still within 2020, so you're still trying to get over the old days.
Man, most of the time I do, but I mean, it's COVID. I'm sorry. I can't live.
And you ain't gotta feel bad either. Don't feel bad.
You know what I'm saying? I can't do what I want to do
for
for
next
real.
year. I cleaned. I got my mind right. I'm waiting for whatever comes new.
Do y'all believe in the whole? Because I know a lot of people don't wash clothes on the first. Y'all into that?
I ain't never heard of it.
I was going to say, honestly, this year is the first time I've ever even heard of that.
No, it's
a thing.
I know it's a thing.
Don't wash clothes.
You're supposed to wash your clothes and clean up your house. And,
I cleaned. So I did wash.
Black eyed peas.
I did the black
I got all
eyed
that at
peas.
the house.
Yeah.
It was never. I had to learn it because it was never a big to me. But my wife was.
Where
like,
did it come from, though?
I don't know.
Yeah, where does a lot of our
There's
traditions
another
come
one.
from?
Have you heard of my auntie was big on this? Let a man come in your house.
The
first.
front door.
Your front door.
For
the
what
first
is
day of
it?
the year.
Don't let them come in?
No,
let
a
him.
man should come through your front door the first.
Why?
So
he can walk back out that bitch?
No, I don't know.
I think you make your own thing about it,
Certain
but
things,
that's one
yeah.
thing.
Is he supposed to come through the back door, the front door, the side
You gotta
door?
come in the
Shoes
front
on,
door.
shoes off? What? Give me the rules
You
and
do your own
stipulations.
rules, but I know it's a man comes to the front door,
Negative
not the back door. Put your own thought to it. Almost like feng shui. If you want a man come and be the head of the household.
Yeah, definitely sage these niggas.
Sage these niggas.
Yeah. But so when I asked that because everybody got their own thing for the New Year. Like for me, I don't set.
Right.
I don't have resolutions and stuff like that.
I
Yeah,
have goals.
goal.
Yeah, I have
a goal.
goals.
So my goal this year was man, by the time my baby born, I got a little girl on the way, by the way.
I saw you go viral.
That was
Yeah.
so cute. Oh my god,
It was cute.
That was
Still
so
getting
cute. Oh my
notifications.
god,
That's
You're gonna
good.
get it for a while because girls gonna love it for life.
Again,
And it's going to keep
somebody.
catching steam.
I gained 3,000 followers.
That's
on
what's
Facebook.
up.
That's wrong.
Like every time I open my phone, it's like you have 100 new likes.
It was cute. It was
It's
really
amazing
cute.
what your
I gotta
promotion
go and
can
see
do
it.
just out of love.
I'm not on social media.
I know.
It was crazy because we was just being
Just
cute.
Yeah. Just
Silly.
being
I love
yourselves.
it.
That's what made it work. It was
And I love it,
genuine.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I asked because my goals be by the time the baby born, I don't want my wife to have to work. I want her to be.
I like
Yeah.
that man talk.
I want her to be working for herself by that time because
Right.
she do graphics and she can do that for herself. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to get her to that level. So
Right.
what's something that you plan on? What's one of your goals going into the new year?
Oh, me? Okay. I thought it was going this way. All right. So, I mean, for me, I just want to make more money, and I don't want to work. You know what I'm on. I'm trying to keep to myself right now because niggas been pissing me off, but I'm still working on it. It's work in progress. So, yeah.
But with that situation, it's still going.
I'm done with them right now, but they keep reaching out to me because they want to be like, oh, we want to come fix something. I'm like, no, we're done. No more fixing.
We can't be talking in code on the podcast. The audience don't know what's going on.
I don't even know what
I
you're
said,
Give us a little hint.
I'm
Is
getting
it
my
conventions?
Okay.
No.
Okay. I plan
You
on.
could be vague. You could be vague, but
It's like with home.
I plan on renting my house out.
Oh,
so,
okay. Okay.
the contractors basically was literally fucking shit up, and it was simple jobs, and I overpaid them, but I thought it would be done in a certain amount of time, so I didn't care.
Okay.
So now
in
I'm
that
trying
business,
to
you're gonna
get
be
that-
spending a lot of money.
Right.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
So we worked our hand on something on the low.
Oh, that's good.
And
Y'all
it's,
working
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we
Really
pulling
setting
the
us back.
head. Yeah.
That's
Are you
good.
Nessa?
Yeah,
And
my
what's
dude, I got a business partner that we do 4 different businesses with.
Okay.
But he like a mastermind and shit like that. He can just, You think of it, he get in touch with the people, he put the plan together. He brilliant. And he be like, all right, P.O., I need you to do...
Right.
I like that.
Yeah, so I got a different side that I take care of.
Right.
We kind of do that with everything, but...
I wanted to bring her in, but, you know.
Yeah, I'm slowly, but...
We can talk about it later because...
Let me know. As long as it ain't no Forex trading, let me know. Speaking back of goals, though, so I would say my goals is definitely making more money. And essentially, I do want to buy my first property this year. I want to expand the podcast that I started mid last year during the pandemic. See where that goes. I mean, speaking of the podcast, let me just give you a brief intro. So, Unapologetically, that's the podcast. It's literally 3 black women from the Midwest, from Cleveland, who just speak on everything under the sun. So, like, everything in the media and mostly, like, dating stuff, because as black women, we have different experiences. And I'm like the millennial voice on the podcast, and then my sister's on the podcast and her best friend, and they're kind of like the what's the generation before millennials? Generation
X?
Not boom. It's between. I think it's X too.
Why do this?
So they're like in the 40-year-old back bracket, and I'm in like the younger 30-year-old bracket.
Sorry, y'all.
So but it gives a unique perspective from black women, because I listen to a lot of podcasts. I'm huge on podcasts, and I listen to a lot of them that are from like New York and from like Atlanta, and there's not a lot of voices that come from Cleveland. So I figured like, okay, we could do this, so we could talk some shit and just have some fun with it. So we launched that during the pandemic, and it's going pretty well. We getting some feedback. We got like 57 listeners.
Okay.
Man, support your people, man.
I ain't no I'm gonna listen to it.
Go look, like it, subscribe, share, support black businesses.
Yeah.
But those are my goals this year.
No, I feel it, because that's why I wanted you to come, because you very opinionated, but it's always been like a genuine.
Right.
I want people to see the natural side of everybody that I know. Like with me, I do a lot of stuff, and people be like, okay, I wonder what type of nigga he is.
Right.
Like, people always assume I'm one way, but I'm really like the most like
exactly
welcoming.
Black people essentially are multifaceted. We have multiple faces and different sides of us. Like, so during my 9 to 5, like, I work in the tech industry. I'm very corporate, very professional. I'm Monica during 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Them white people don't know me, and so if they see this, oh my god, blur my face out. That's not me. So, but yeah, it's a different personality. So, like, I got different faces. You gonna catch me in the 9 to 5 voice, I'm gonna be very particular. But if you catch me after that, it might be a little bit ratchet. So
what I call that is, this is my little thing I like to say, I call that putting polish on your black. There be some people out here who don't put no polish on their black. They just nigga all around the clock.
Man.
You can't be like that. Like, for me, like, at work, I ain't just no uppity black dude. I'm with the shits, but like, I'm still professional. Like, I'm in the tech industry as well, and I'm the only person at my job without a college degree. And most people would be ashamed of that, but it's like, for me, I'm one of the few black people in a leadership position, and I don't have a degree, and it's like, I'm teaching them. I'm in this. So it's like, it's a big burden on my back to try and walk that light every day,
because you're representing pretty much all black people.
Anytime somebody get hired, if they look like us, they gonna look at me and be like, okay, how did he act?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like, we have a thing at the beginning of every year. They have a big like kickoff, and they invite everybody down there to get free drinks at a hotel all night, unlimited. And they like, go ahead, do your thing. And I'm like, listen, anytime somebody black come, I'm like, look, man. Take the drinks, but don't
get too twisted.
Don't do that shit. So how you feel? I'm gonna come to you first, because we're in the same industry. How do you feel being one of the few black people in your industry?
So I work in this space for the past like 4 or 5 years.
You don't have to say the name.
I ain't gonna say the name because I don't need y'all to confine me. But and not even just in the tech space. I worked in just normal corporate America in the financial industry, and typically you are one of very few black faces in the organization. And it has been, I've gone on different waves on this. It's been a burden, it's been stressful, it's been exciting. When I worked in Columbus at a financial institution, I used to always seek out the black faces at like the C-suite. And I would literally get meetings with them and talk to them and like, how did you get here? What can I do? Can you mentor me, sponsor me, give me insight? And that's what I feel like black people need to do to help other black people get up and, climb the ladder and show them the ropes and give them, the resources that you had to get there or that you didn't have to get there that you can help now. And now that I've gone, and I work more in like startup companies now. So they're usually like 200, 300 and less employees, which makes the microscope on being the only black person a lot brighter. I recently started a new job though, so I'm like, I haven't even been in the office. I haven't met anybody. only virtually. So honestly, the pandemic has been the best thing ever because I don't have to go to
tell
work,
you.
putting on a
I tell
face.
you.
I ain't been in the
It's
office.
sad to say that, but
it's
it
like,
really is
great.
It's not sad to say it.
It's
And it works.
it's a
But
blessing and a curse at the same time because I have
suffered.
benefited.
Exactly.
And I've suffered a little, but I've
Right.
also benefited more from the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
So,
suffered a
like,
lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Losing people,
Yeah.
and
Right.
getting sick, but like from a professional standpoint.
right,
it's
money
like,
standpoint.
Yeah, I saved a lot of
Yeah.
money.
Man.
You know? I was able to buy some things.
I made some more money.
Hey,
Like,
was able to finagle a little
Hey,
couple
listen,
things.
look, my job, they recently put an ad out that they hiring more people during the
Yeah.
So
Like,
like,
my job is too.
yeah, and I was able to get promoted
Yeah.
during the pandemic. So I'm blessed in that sense, but
Right.
everything else has been like
Right.
crazy. But
Right.
I just think of it as a good thing for the rest of the world to see because now we're in a transition where they can see that okay, we can do these jobs from home. Do we
Right.
have to
Even
really
bring them back?
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
the point? So
Right.
maybe that's what this 2020
about.
would bring, just giving us that flexibility. Because ain't
Right.
nothing like. And nothing like
That
waking up at
flexibility.
8:52, you got to be working at 9. You
And you just be like,
Hello?
yo,
hey, hello, yeah, I'm here. What up,
Shit, I
dog?
barely do that, but at 9:15.
I don't
like,
give a
hello.
fuck. Right.
Right, I don't ever like get online.
Oh, see, I gotta
anybody
be,
message me.
I gotta
Talk to
actually,
some-
I gotta train people.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
nah.
they need me.
My
Yes.
meetings, first half of my people I work with is on the West Coast, so them niggas don't even get up until like noon.
You know what
so
I
I be
mean?
chilling.
I feel as though I have a time ticking in my background because I'm in the same situation where I feel blessed, almost a little too blessed. I'm like,
Right.
let me hurry
You
up
feel
and
like
try to
the ball
get
gonna
this together.
drop.
Yeah, because I'm on a kick of trying to go either part time and or retiring, like in 30s. I'm
Yeah.
not playing no games, so
Aggressive.
I'm taking advantage of that, waking up and
Yeah.
you know doing everything on the slow motion and. But yeah, it can be ripped up be underneath us like that.
Right.
So-
tell me about it.
Because when you're working from home, you can do more stuff.
Yeah.
Like, not that you're doing something you ain't supposed to be doing, but
Right,
like, you
but
can get
Yeah.
other stuff accomplished
Right.
still while doing this.
Yeah.
So it's
Right.
like,
When you take away that commute to and from work, you got
Yeah.
that time back.
Time.
You take away your lunch, you can maybe do it. You can sit there and work on something else. I mean, editing podcasts, do whatever.
yeah.
It just gives you a lot of back time in your day, and I appreciate
Because I don't,
it.
if y'all see this, I don't want y'all to judge me. I don't need no lunch break working from home.
I ain't gonna say that.
I still take my hour, but I'm just saying, like,
Right.
I'm relaxed all day.
Cause you
Right.
you eat while you working.
Yeah, I got, you know,
Right.
I got my wings.
Yeah.
Right.
What you eat for breakfast, Perry? Oh, I got this lasagna from last
For
night.
real.
You know what I'm saying? That's how my day looks.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, I
So,
definitely
like,
ate different. I gained a little couple pounds.
I know
Who
quarantine.
didn't?
I ain't
vibes.
mad at it,
Sure,
though.
the quarantine thick.
Hey, but you ain't going nowhere, so you still look good up here. You
Thank
good, you know.
Thank you.
That's really all that matter. I mean, I ain't
Yes.
posted a full body shot in like 3 years.
But we in our 30s now, so look, this I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. We in our 30s now, so
Yes.
when we was younger, dudes used to be all like, no shade, you know. But dudes used to
shade.
always.
Wait, what?
Because dudes used to always be like, man, I ain't messing with no bigger girl. Like, she got to be this, she got to be a certain size, and you always only wanted small. So like, you always been small.
Petite.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
it ain't no shade to me.
yeah.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, people still like you, and I'm
They're always like
but
petite.
they gon' now.
Still like you.
I said that because like having you as a friend is like I hate it.
Okay.
I love you to death, but like guys always hit me up. Hey man, what's up with your one friend? I'm like, what friend you talking about? You nigga, you know.
The one with the big titty.
Right.
There's more to me, nigga.
You knew that was going to be a topic of discussion.
That's the
But-
name of this episode. The one with the big titties.
The one
I just
We're getting away from that.
I just kidding.
But no, I say that because it is more to you though. Then
Yeah,
like,
and it's annoying.
She looks stuck up. I'm like, look, she cool. Hook
I'm
me
a big
up
stuck
then.
up. You say something about my
Hold
titties?
on,
Look
man.
at she's in the camera.
I just be like, they be like, why you ain't never put us on? I'm like, it ain't like
It ain't
I
that.
don't. I'm her friend. I don't control.
Right, exactly.
Who
Yeah.
she talk to?
What
you
is
know?
up with y'all in that? Put me on thing.
So that's why I wanted to ask y'all. Do that work better for like if
No, not
if
really.
a dude got a good reference, like
Oh.
if like you know me, and you be like, okay, pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
He referred him. I might.
Oh, that definitely
Okay,
has clout.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
but
clout.
it don't
But-
usually be like that.
Yeah, because
though.
I'm like, oh, I got a nigga who...
It's always
Yeah.
something
You
that
know,
you like, I know
Right.
they're not gonna like this person.
and it be trash.
And then you want to be a good friend and put them on, but it's like it's really gonna be a waste of time.
I ain't
Yeah.
like that though, because I get it a lot.
I mean, you're a
Yeah,
good
you probably
reference.
do you probably do your due diligence and really like, okay, you know the girl, you know the dude. You probably
Yeah.
wouldn't recommend nobody that wasn't.
It was a girl I grew up with, cool people. But one of my best friends, he was single, and I'm like, man, you need to meet my nigga. And she was like, I don't know. Everybody said, I'm like, no, trust me. And she gave it the runaround for like a year or two. But
And
now
they
they
married
together.
here.
They together
Oh,
type, yeah,
and it worked.
Yeah, but my
Okay.
other boy be like, shit, why you ain't put me on? I'm like, cause nigga, I know you.
Yeah,
you just
see,
know,
you do
yeah.
the work and actually like match who needs to be matched. Some people just be out here just link it up because they just want to smash.
If it's one of y'all, I'm not gonna just like
Throw whoever.
Yeah, because y'all family. Like when
Right.
my wife was like, "Damn, you know Monique? How you know Monique? Oh, that's family." You know, we don't share secrets with each other, but I know
Right.
since we was little, that's
Right.
family.
Right.
But some girls that I know that I'm cool with, if they own that type of shit,
Right. If they own it,
Oh,
we
yeah,
own it.
yeah.
introduce them
Match
to
them
the-
up.
Yeah.
No
But like,
audience. That's
I
fine.
can't mess up my credit, man. Look, I love y'all, but I like, I'm not
Yes.
gonna introduce you unless you want your shit.
Exactly. You gotta have 6 figures.
Oh, whoa.
No,
I'm
heard
just
what you
kidding.
said.
That's jokes.
So what's the requirements then?
What's the requirements, Tammy? Let's start with Tammy.
Is everybody single?
I'm single.
If you aren't, don't answer that because I don't want to get nobody in trouble.
I am
I'm
technically involved with someone.
Okay, so you got to kick it with.
Yeah, I'm technically involved. Yes.
Okay.
Involved.
Okay.
I'm single.
Okay. So we'll start with you.
Okay.
What are the what is somebody like you looking for? So these people can know.
I can still answer these questions though.
Okay.
Yeah, me
So,
too.
Like
Most
first
definitely.
of all, where's a good place to meet you?
It's a pandemic.
But I'm saying in a normal time.
Look, I need to know this.
Do both.
How do you
In the
date?
pandemic
I don't
and
know
outside
how
of
to date,
pandemic.
no nothing.
It's so sad because even before the pandemic, I was in the house, like, you know what I'm saying. So you really can't really meet me nowhere, which is really sad, you know
Gas
what I'm saying?
station.
Like, because I really don't be out. I really don't be doing nothing. It's Cleveland, like, I'm sorry, like, you know. I don't know where you can meet me at. Literally online, I guess at this point,
Yeah.
like.
But
it's
then, do you
sad.
really
Do you
give them
trust
a?
that?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, would you really even give
I
them?
trusted. I talked to a few dudes online, but you know what I'm saying, didn't work. I mean,
So online got to
I'ma
come with
say
a
this.
reference.
That would be nice.
just send me a picture and I'll take it from there.
Oh, my
like
goodness.
that's
Whoa,
I'm just
wait.
being
Yeah,
real.
she's not the best.
I'm
with
gonna
this.
say,
Be real.
She's
like,
not because
So
she's
this
gonna
is
go off the
why-
picture only. I think you
no,
need
I'm
more
not
than
gonna
the
go
picture.
off the picture only.
It's
I'm
the-
going to get to know the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like if we compatible. Like I'm not. See, that's the thing. I don't date niggas just cause they fine. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta have more to them. Like the same reason why they looking at me. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to know him just like he trying to get to know me.
Yeah.
It's just whose intentions are pure.
I think a reference helps that situation, even if they do slide in
No,
your
because you
DM.
sucked last time when you put me on with that one dude.
But see, like I'm gonna say this though.
She put you out there.
I think it
She was
gotta
like, I
be.
just told him that my friend would like you and you probably like her, and that's all I said.
I think it got to be an opposite sex reference though. Like I think,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's
I mean,
stronger.
Opposite sex?
Yeah.
I think it's
I
stronger.
respect
if-
it when a dude do go through one of my male friends, but that still went wrong. So I
Yeah.
really,
Okay.
I
Like,
just had bad luck.
like I got my female best friend. She know I ain't about to send nobody like
Right.
whoever.
An opposite sex reference. Okay, yeah, I guess that
So
holds
like
a
if
little
I
bit more
hit
weight.
you up like
Yeah, because you
Monique,
from a man
You know
perspective-
more about him than I think a female sometimes would know about that.
Yeah.
man. So,
yeah, I guess.
and to the homies, I don't want y'all to think I'm not hooking. Look, I look out for them too.
Yeah.
Be fine.
But it depends on what your intentions are. Like,
Yes.
if y'all on the same shit,
Right.
I'm gonna be like, okay, you should probably talk to my friend such and such.
Right.
If you just trying to kick it, hey, well, this what he do.
Right.
That's what do you do?
Y'all,
Because I mean, girls, we sometimes we just want to kick it.
Yeah,
Have a little good time.
exactly.
Go on a date.
I
Right.
don't.
Yeah. At this point, she's.
I don't.
There's different levels and stages
Yeah.
of this dating life.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
not in that. You want serious.
I never have been though. I never been like that. That's why most of the time I just stay single because I don't got time dealing with the shit. Just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you'll do fun, entertaining.
So you got niggas that
No,
want to do
with
fun,
good intentions.
entertaining,
Like
of
I'm
course.
never dating
Yeah.
somebody just to date their ass. Like no, I'm dating you for
Oh.
a serious relationship. That's the whole point.
But is your guard up because of previous stuff?
yes.
Wait,
Real
so
bad.
you've never dated anybody that
No.
you knew that it wasn't going to go into marriage, but you like, I like you still, we gonna have fun?
No. I always had a feeling that it could be that way, but
Oh,
it could
really?
also go a good way. You
It
know
can
what I'm saying?
go
Like
left,
you
yeah.
don't know.
Oh.
But I don't like when a nigga just intentionally talking with me and he don't even have intentions like that. Because then that's when I'm
I've
a
been
different
in
person.
That comes with age.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say I've been in a space where I've dated niggas that I knew that okay, I'm never not gonna marry you, nigga.
Then I'm not talking to you.
But for this time in my
You
period in
enjoy
my
your time.
life, you're meeting the needs that I need at this point in time, and that's fine.
No.
Okay, well it depends.
She don't like wasting time.
I don't.
She had too
I can do
much-
I can do
too much
everything by
of a-
myself. What I want you for
You
is what I
can't
want
do
you
everything.
for.
Like
I mean,
I mean, it'd be nice.
Amen.
anyways,
What you got to say?
I don't have nothing.
I forgot what the question was because
No, it's just.
tight.
She,
Oh,
he
tight.
said-
What's the
well,
requirement?
he said how do you meet people, but
oh yeah, how
I was
you?
asking like, how do you meet somebody? What are you looking for when you meet somebody? Do you lay all of that out? What you just was saying?
Well, I will
like?
say this.
No.
I just recently started talking to somebody. So I was single during the pandemic a lot. During the pandemic, you really can't meet anybody because, I mean, like she said, we really ain't go out anyway.
Times.
Okay, but I'm gonna get both sides
Okay.
because who knows, we might be in this shit forever. So
That's the truth.
It looked like it.
yeah, so like
want a glass.
we didn't really go out in there. We'll go to a bar here and there, but
Yeah.
honestly, Cleveland kicking scene is just trash, and the niggas that you meet out here are trash. I'm sorry, I have to say it. Come find me in my DMs if you got a problem with that at MOJ.
Don't come to me about it because I'm not going to
That's not
entertain
true.
it.
I don't feel like every nigga
I'm
is
a-
No, not every nigga, but
I'ma defend us.
no. Listen, I'm gonna give you my perspective because this is the thing. Women who are kind of like, okay, you ain't got no kids, you educated, you got a good job. The men in Cleveland, it's not that many that can meet you at that level, like that don't have kids. Number one, because most of these niggas got kids. Number two, that got some type of education or some type of career plans, you know, not just working at the factory. I mean, I'm sorry.
Wait,
That's not a problem.
Wait,
Okay, but you can have a career. You can work at the factory, but you got a career though. Career path. I don't want you to just work it
got a strong
on the
time. I got a
line.
strong
Like, do you have a
time.
path? Are you gonna be
But-
manager next year?
but-
What?
That's a
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm glad you said it though. I want to hear this shit. We need to hear this
I have a
shit.
headache.
What?
What?
Look, working at a factory ain't nothing wrong with
It's
it.
nothing wrong with
Because
it as long as you have a plan.
Well, not, what
What
if
if they want to die working at a plant? Why is that not good
Yeah,
enough
what
for you?
if they handling their business?
Not my
Wait,
career
listen.
path.
Okay, I
That's
agree.
not my career. I'm
But
sorry.
what if they are
6 figures, like she said
what if
earlier.
they-
You ain't gotta have 6
Figures.
figures, but you ain't about to die. Work like I don't want your
what
dreams
if they
to be that
what
low.
if they taking care of their business? Like
Good.
their home is paid for, they do whatever they
I love
want.
that, and they
got
just
a home.
comfortable.
Yeah, and they comfortable.
settle with
Yeah.
this.
It's
That's
not enough for
fine.
you?
That's fine, but it's just I'm more the type to be more ambitious and
I
like
feel
we
it.
want to live a life of less constraints. So I don't want you tied to a 9 to 5 until you're 60 when you can retire.
Yeah, but do
So-
you see something wrong with that, or is that
No,
just not
I
for
don't think
you?
it's anything wrong for it. It's just not for me.
Okay.
Don't be Simone me. Do not cancel me. I do not need
That's
a
why I
man
don't
that's an
want to be
entrepreneur.
That's why I had to
Don't
clear it up.
cancel me.
Ain't
That's not what I'm
nobody-
saying.
ain't
Yeah.
nobody coming for my nigga.
Yes,
Like,
I'm sorry. That's not what I'm saying.
Because like for me, I've worked in the factory. I worked
From
multiple
the
different
bottom?
jobs, but like
Yeah,
I-
that's a plan,
yeah.
trajectory.
I just been ambitious. I didn't really have a plan.
But
though.
you was
I
ambitious.
just always wanted more.
Exactly,
I just
that's
always
all.
knew like
That's all.
I'm better than.
But you
this.
know what? I do know people that works in a factory who went from the factory
Who
and
on
now
top?
they're a team
To the top.
Yeah, to the
Yeah,
top. And
exactly.
then they drive in 2021
Because they had a
at the
plan.
factory.
I'm talking about the niggas that are on that line
Right.
and they're gonna be on that line going to the bar every night and not
Oh,
but they
growing.
still-
and
that's
not-
not-
That's
what I'm
one of my
talking about,
problems.
yeah.
Like I'm too understanding when it comes to situations like that because I've been in a lot of fucked up situations. You know what I'm saying? So when I talk to somebody, I'm very understanding. Like if you you going through something right now, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like just be solid.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Be solid.
Okay.
and
if
don't
you-
be going through something for 8 years.
I mean, just be growing though. Like everybody
Or
growing their
people
own
making
time.
the same mistake.
I've been in
That's probably the
situations.
biggest thing.
I've been in
People keep making
situations
the
where
same
I
mistake.
haven't been good enough for a man, or you know what I'm saying, or felt good enough for a man, and they probably be in the same position. I just want to let them know like I've been there before, and I respect that,
Yeah.
and that's why I like you because we can be transparent with
Be
each
some
other.
down ass bitches,
So
right?
you gotta
You know
talk.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my man. You gotta be. You ain't with me.
But go to the gym.
What? Okay, see, there go the toxic femininity. Oh, but you gotta have a body.
You gotta have a body. though.
Make sure you got a body. You can have a dad bod with me.
I'm sorry.
Just have a career.
Okay.
Just be okay. Be
She
together.
want
Be
financial
together.
fitness. She want physical fitness.
Yes,
I'm in the middle.
Physical
You're in the
fitness.
middle.
You just pleasuring me how you
Yeah.
pleasure me.
I like
I'm
a little
good.
bit.
You need that balance.
You human, I'm human. I lost a couple jobs.
Hello, what's I'm
Okay.
saying?
You gotta be understanding.
I
man.
agree.
As a
Yeah.
man,
That's
as a
what gotta
man.
pick
But
what you
as
want.
you get older,
Yeah.
your chances and the times that you
Yes.
mess up get less.
Yes.
Okay,
These niggas
that's
got
how
kids.
it was when we was 20.
Yeah.
All right,
Now,
now.
look, I do want to say this though, as a
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
like people don't make it hard. I mean, don't make it easy on a black man to be able to be vulnerable and tell you like
love it.
the mistake that they made. You know what I mean? Like if
You
a
gotta
nigga
be
lost
transparent
his,
with
if
me.
a nigga lost his
Yeah.
job, they be terrified
I
to say that
know.
shit.
I
No,
know.
And
just say it. Shit.
No, but
Oh,
it
sorry.
ain't.
It ain't that
I get
easy.
it. I
It
get
ain't
it.
that
As a
easy.
man, as a man, y'all
Or
egos is annoying.
You looking
No.
for sympathy.
Ego-
It's like you
ego
you
get
looking
on
for
my
sympathy.
fucking nerves.
Ego is in
But
it.
then it be stuff like some of these jobs be on some bullshit.
Of course.
Like some real, like some dudes can get fired.
It's a hard. Like, some of these niggas don't want to work.
Oh no.
So
that's-
there's
that's-
like,
that's true.
yeah.
Like
They're all on the
at my
spectrum.
job, I'm a direct plug. I put it out there like, hey, anybody looking for a job? This what it pay. These the hours. Blah blah blah. Hit me up. Nobody. The people who did hit me up, I'm like, hey, send me a resume. like today.
You gotta do a drug
Right.
test.
And send you nothing.
That's
You
the
gotta
first
do a
thing.
drug test.
You got. Hey, they don't piss test, do they? Yes, motherfucker. Right, yes. You get
Exactly.
your shit together
Yep.
and then do it. But then like they just
They don't follow through, 'cause they don't wanna
through.
work.
They don't follow through.
It's annoying.
Somebody like my job was offering for people to go to Denver, and they was like, because we got a location in Denver, they were like, we will give you $5,000
To relocate?
to relocate.
And niggas didn't want to do
and
it.
The person that hit me up about it was asking about Denver, and they never followed.
See?
I'm like, bro, they gonna pay for the shit.
Yeah.
You
A
just
lot
have
of
to be there
people,
for at least
a lot of
year.
people even scared to even just leave Cleveland, and that's like.
If I got a situation like
problem.
I'm in now, like it's
Yeah.
hard, you know.
With a family.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah,
different.
but when I was
Yeah.
in my 20s, when me and Amp was living in Bedford,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I would have bounced, yeah, in
Spiritual
a heartbeat.
You know,
in a
I
heartbeat.
You know, when I fill out applications, they be like, "You willing to travel 100%?"
Yes, exactly.
Let me
to
travel
go.
100. Send me what you need to send me.
Exactly. Y'all paying
If I was in
for it.
Canada, I'd be getting $2,000 a month right now.
Hello.
Man,
If I was in New Zealand, I
I
could
might
do
be
whatever I
moving
want
to
right now.
Canada.
If you was in
Shit.
Canada,
I wanna
you
be
could-
in New Zealand,
like,
man.
you can have a baby, and I'm pretty sure this is still accurate. If you have a baby, instead of just getting family medical leave and your job is protected, they paying you. The whole, but the man too.
Yeah,
so
I
like
think so.
That's
the
so
husband
dope.
and wife get a whole year
Yeah.
of pay.
Because their whole medical system, like, I think their healthcare is free and everything up there.
Our country just fucked. Period.
I mean,
Sometimes it ain't green on the other side of it, but it sounds really nice.
it sounds
and
very
tempting.
green. It
Sound a little
sounds
green.
very green to me.
Sound a little
Right.
green. Ready to go.
So, talking about all the stuff we just talking about, what is some of y'all? Because you said a man can't be having babies. Like one thing, like me and my friends, we didn't have kids till like now.
Yeah.
Right.
So and they all got jobs. So like I feel like a lot of people kind of like didn't really take us seriously.
Right.
Like growing up, I don't know why. We just the same goofy dudes or whatever. But like, what are some insecurities? Because everybody says it's a hard no. What's some insecurities that women have with dating a man with kids?
Baby mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby mama.
They
So
always
start.
fucking their baby mama.
They ain't always fucking
Yes,
their
they
baby
are.
mama.
No, they're
90% of the time.
No, they're well, a good amount of the time, yes.
Well,
I'm gonna give
But
you
a good
my.
amount of time they're
off of experience, like when my ex boyfriend, while back, he had a son.
I
And
knew
he
him.
was long time ago, like 5 years, like Nova's engagement party.
You was
Look
there.
at you dropping names.
I mean,
What
oops. I mean, they know Nova my best friend. Who don't? You know what
Shout
I'm
to
saying?
Nova.
say it again.
Okay.
No,
Hey,
you're my best friend. You are.
you was there though.
But you know, I'm just saying.
Okay,
We
y'all
was
gotta
there.
remind me later.
But you know, so basically, you know,
Oh, you told me about this.
yeah. So he had a son.
Oh, I wanna know.
He had a son.
How old was the son?
I don't even remember. He was like 4 or 5.
Okay,
Yeah,
under
yeah,
5.
okay, yeah.
But yeah, you know, I just didn't know how, because that was my first relationship. First of all, like that, I was like with somebody that I thought that this was really gonna go somewhere, and I didn't know what to do. And then on top of that, it was like he had a son, and he was really involved. And then like his baby mama was fine as fuck, and he was friends with her, and I'm just like, I don't know how to deal with this. Like,
Yeah.
what do I say? What do I
They
do? I don't
fucking-
want to, you know what I'm saying? No,
So-
they weren't though. But that's the thing,
They
like
fucking.
you know, everybody.
this is a lot of
I
mentality
got the
like
friends. I got the
For
friends
real.
like they fucking. I'm sitting here like I'm trying to
real.
think.
These niggas
what
be
to
like-
say.
I got some counter to that though, cause
So
like
like his son, like I didn't know what to say to him because I didn't like because it's like at the end of the day, who's to say like that this really gonna work? So I don't want to get too involved with him yet. I don't have no kids, but I'm good with kids. So it was just literally like a thing. Like every time he's around, it's like I'm just gonna let it naturally. Like
The kid?
click.
Oh,
yeah, I wasn't
yeah.
one of them kids. I mean, one of them people like, "Hi, little boy." Like, I hate people like
Yeah.
that. That get on my nerves. Like, you
Trying to
know what I'm
force
saying?
it.
Yeah, I don't like forcing
Yeah.
that. I like things to just mesh. But I respected that about him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So it did not work because of the kid.
it didn't not work because of the
Oh.
kid. It was more so the
Situation.
baby mama thing because it was like
They was
we got in a
fighting.
situation and he was just like, "Yeah, why you didn't ask my baby mama? She knew." I'm like,
all right, so
Did he
That was
spend the
big.
night?
That
This
was
is my
big.
question. Did he
That was
spend the
big.
night on
He's a
Christmas
follow-up
Eve
question.
with the family?
I don't
He
think
probably
so.
did.
So look, listen. So this is what I want to say, because like I dated girls with kids too,
Mm-hmm.
and I tried to be super like I love kids, and I tried to be understanding of the whole shit.
Yeah.
And we talked about it on Instagram.
Yeah.
So like the girl, like it's a lot of little lines you got to tiptoe on.
Yeah.
Because I was like, damn, am I right? Am I wrong? I don't really agree with this shit, but I don't know if I'm out of place. I'm
Right.
being inconsiderate because like
Right.
they were just on the phone and talking about certain shit or going to do stuff together, and I was like, I don't really fuck with this.
Yeah.
Am
But
I-
are you
am I
right? Are you wrong with it? Yeah.
Right.
And I didn't want to be that dude until like
Right.
it got to a certain point where
Yeah.
like they was talking and it was non-kid related. So then I'm like, all right, look.
Yep. That's
Okay.
what you
Oh,
get.
that's
If they ain't
what-
about the child, then what we talking about?
I'm okay with y'all being cool.
Yeah.
I get it. Y'all been through some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But like, y'all already got enough of this with the kid.
Right.
That I can't interact. So
It
like,
was, it was too much. But they really wasn't
It really
messing with
takes
each other.
somebody
But
to
it
do
was
that.
just-
If you're not,
You have to
for,
be
if
mature.
you're not that type of person, I would not recommend anybody to date anybody with a child
Yeah.
because you have to be okay with your security for yourself. Be okay with that because you're only just fucking yourself up. You can go crazy.
Yeah.
You can go crazy.
You have to be at a certain level of maturity. That's why I didn't even date men with kids until I was like 30 because I didn't really have a choice because most of these niggas got kids out here.
that ain't true, man. Shout out to the homies without kids. Man. I know that.
We
But
still
I
out here.
said majority. So when I got 30, I was like, all right, I'll date a guy with one kid. Like that was the exception of the rule. But you do have to be at a certain level of maturity, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, you always got to have in the back of your mind that they're going to fuck their baby mama if that kid.
That's not
Excuse me. Y'all gonna argue. This
I'm
is
a baby mama.
okay.
and
Like,
I know that's
excuse me.
not true.
Unapologetically, us the podcast. If y'all want the unfiltered and raw
Okay.
truth, come to the podcast because I'm gonna
just
tell
saying.
you, these niggas. If that
ain't
baby
true.
is under 5 years old, they gonna
It ain't
slide back
true.
in there. Okay, they're gonna backslide in there.
That's not accurate, man.
One night when they going to pick up the baby, they're like, "Oh, can you come in
So,
and
yeah,
help with the
imagine my
refrigerator?"
life, you know?
And then all of a sudden,
So-
back shots in the laundry
This
room.
friend right here, you be like,
is friends also part of the insecurity? Clearly.
when I tell you, when my friends, I tell them, I'm
Back
like,
shots in the laundry room.
I'm like, he out working with doing something. His girlfriend, his baby mama there and stuff. And they be like, he fucking his baby mama. I'm like, but you know what?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna agree.
Thank you.
But maybe because it takes a
not.
strong.
Why do you think that though? Just because they had a kid?
Because it's
Like,
true.
always
It's
true.
not though.
Now, I didn't say always. I said majority.
It's not.
He was like,
What's the
what you
percentage?
doing?
What's the percentage? Give me a percentage.
I say 70.
65 years.
Okay, majority. What's the?
Alright, majority.
Thank you.
No,
saying like
Thank
you
you.
said all.
I know the dude. I was.
I
talking
said
to.
majority, I
He
didn't say
wasn't
all.
doing that. He
Yeah.
wasn't doing that.
Look,
I'm
See, I
just
respect that though, because like,
saying. I trusted him on
they
that.
fucking
Yeah.
their baby mama. Look, that's why I don't date them. If they kids is 5 and under, I'm really skeptical on dating them. But now that I'm at an age where it's like mid-30s, a lot of the men that I'm dating, they can have like an 18-year-old. And that's like cool because like, oh, you got an adult child? I don't know.
Older.
First of all, yeah, he's
18.
35. We got people that we graduated got
18-year-old
18-year-olds.
kids.
I know, yeah, I keep forgetting.
Yeah, like what you? Yeah, we're in our
like,
mid
I got a
30s.
friend whose son is the same age as my little brother. And this
Yeah.
nigga-
Exactly.
I'm like, wait a
I mean, even if they
minute.
Niggas was
well,
speaking of-
13, that's
Oh
still
my
old
God.
enough. You done had a big,
Yeah.
you had a good old gap between that. So
We graduated from high school, what, 15, 16 years ago? Like,
I don't know.
14,
So
yeah.
I don't think about it.
people who had kids when
Yeah.
we was seniors, like their kids are damn near about to graduate.
That's true, though.
So
That's true.
I can deal with a kid that's like 16, 17, 18 years
Oh,
old,
wow.
like perfect. Because you ain't gotta be too hands on. They
They the
own.
ones that can create more toxic.
I don't
shit.
like
No,
teenagers.
not
I think it's the more
They got my
mentality of
nerves.
dealing with another bitch
Yeah.
versus a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
it's
Okay, I
really
got
just
another
dealing with
thing,
them.
though.
Yeah, you ain't, because when they older, you don't really got to deal with them that much, especially
But-
when they 18. It's like, oh, you ain't got to deal with the baby mama at all.
But I got some female friends who be like, "Hey, don't hit me up with none of your friends who got kids." Not because of baby mama, but some of them be insecure about the kid. Like
The
they
kid
like
cause
they like
drama.
to
That's a
come.
whole
Okay.
nother.
They like to
So-
feel like they come first.
Yeah, that
I
is
don't
okay.
care about
So
that
the
kid
first
part.
thing I would say would be the baby
Mama
mama
boys
thing.
or kids.
The
who
second
come
thing,
first.
yeah, I was gonna say the second
Yep.
thing is I was selfish. Like I wanted all the attention. Like if you go, and when I was in my 20s, like if you gotta like the baby gotta come first. Obviously, you gotta take the
Yeah.
baby, run here, do doctor's appointments, shit like that. I wasn't in a position. That's why I said maturity plays into effect. I wasn't in a position where I wanted to take second fiddle to a child. So hey, I can't date you.
Yeah, and I feel it.
Honesty is the best.
Yeah, honestly, with yourself,
Yes.
especially
Like I always felt like I was mature enough to date somebody with kids because I did it a couple times, but it was just was like the shit was just. I don't feel like they was following suit on the same.
What you mean?
I feel
They just
like,
had different priorities.
No, I just feel like they didn't meet me halfway on the part where I was like, okay, I'm uncomfortable with this shit.
Yeah.
Am I right or am I wrong? And I would
Right.
try to have a conversation,
Right.
and they'd just be like, "Nigga, that's his dad."
This
Or-
is just
You
a
know what?
situation.
A lot
Deal
of people
with it.
don't do that because they're out of control of the situation. Because you cannot control somebody else
That makes
and their
sense.
kids and their whole family, and
Yeah.
them going over there for holidays. That out
Right.
of controlness or them not having the ability to say, "Oh, we're gonna do this over my house this year." That
Yeah.
tears people
Yeah.
apart. So if you're
Yeah.
not flexible and willing, then you can't do it.
Now, I had this question though. That's why I asked you about that. I had this on my podcast. Would you let your significant other and they got a kid with somebody else go and spend a night
No.
on Christmas Eve to wake up with the kid
No.
on Christmas morning?
You ain't
It's for the
spending- You ain't
kid.
spending shit but
It's
a dollar.
for the kid.
I
They
don't
want to
even
wake up
remember.
and have
I'm
fun
gonna
with
be
the kid.
honest. I
No.
don't even remember.
But
That
listen,
was like 5 years ago.
No.
5 years ago, I don't
No.
remember.
That's off the line. Like,
You
that
wouldn't let him. How old is the baby?
No.
If the baby's like, this is the baby's first Christmas, and they want to
But
spend
you
it.
know what? He
That's
had
the
the
risk
key.
you run when you have a kid. And
He had the key to
Don't
his
date.
baby mama house. So I don't know. He
At
had
the
key
1
to
year
the
old,
house.
2 year old rate. I mean, I
Okay,
think
wait,
that's
that's
1 year old,
another thing.
2 year old is too young to date. Then if they got,
I mean, I'm just saying,
it's
like,
about
if you
your
really,
number.
really, really want to be there on one, I mean, what if she got a dude about 2 years, when he's 2 years old? Then you can't be spending the night at that house.
Yeah.
And you're blocking her from getting another nigga because
Exactly.
you're trying to be all up in their house.
it's for the kid.
Yeah, he had a key to
Ain't
her
nobody
house.
living spending the night if you trying to get your
Wait, so how y'all
life
feel
together.
about that? That's a good question.
He had a key to her house.
Yeah,
I
but
felt
I-
some kind of way, but I didn't say nothing because I feel like the relationship was too early for me to really be like,
For be tripping. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But is that something to be concerned
What?
about?
I know because I knew
like-
how active he was. Like I really knew how active he was.
What
Like,
does
he
that mean?
always-
How active?
Like he always had this kid.
Cut
You know
it
what I'm saying?
out,
So,
But why
wait,
does he
but
need a
wait.
baby mama
Listen.
key?
No,
So wait, look.
cause I got it.
So
What?
his baby mama was really just like she was always out doing things. So he had a key to the house so he can go get things for that little boy. And I even came with him a few times to go get
I
things.
don't understand.
I don't know about
I
get
don't
things, but
understand that.
no.
I don't understand that. What do you mean get things? You like your own things?
He's
Like,
getting
bro.
something.
Oh, exactly. He's getting something. All right.
I can see
My
if they was,
friend.
hold on. I can see if they were saying like, in case something happened to the baby.
Yeah,
Emergency
yes.
situation.
Yeah, I can
Me
see
too.
that,
I get
but-
that
Yeah.
too.
But not
Pick up
just
shit. No,
randomly.
we got shit over here.
Thank
Like-
you.
I mean,
Why
he
don't you
probably
have
didn't
shit at
wanna
your
buy
house?
no clothes.
Why
Buy it
not?
again.
Why not? See,
Buy it again.
he was fucking her. Why is you going over there? You need to. No, seriously. When you not with your baby mama or baby daddy,
I know
no
you
more-
wasn't.
No, this he was. Yes, he was. No, he wasn't. If
I know
you
I know he wasn't too.
if you need, do I know him?
Biggest one.
You know him.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. You probably was. When you are not with your baby mama or baby daddy no more, I feel like okay, let's separate. I ain't got no kids though, so just don't. Yeah, you can't take me. But this is what I'm thinking in my head.
No,
In
this
theory,
one single?
No more
separate shit. Like you got get everything. You got a bassinet. You got a crib. You got all your shit
He
over
didn't
here.
have all that.
He needs to. He's a father. Why are you
Niggas is niggas still.
No, fuck
Just because they
that.
have a child and a job, you think you're supposed to grow up to be this? What you think
Yeah.
you're supposed to be?
Wait,
If you want to be in a
sometimes
relationship with
you're
me,
not.
Wait,
yeah,
certain-
you're not about to keep going to the baby
Wait.
mama house to get everything.
Wait,
But
wait.
I'm not saying that. But everybody's not the level that you think there are. Like, oh, it should. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
why I've
not.
been dating.
That's what I like to say though for me on our behalf. We
My
don't
thought
think about a lot of shit.
They
y'all
don't think about shit.
Yeah.
Men are
Like,
men.
Yeah.
No, we just don't think about it. Like my wife be like, "You went in the kitchen. You didn't see the trash was full." I'm like, "Nigga, I went in the kitchen in passing. I wasn't looking for the trash." So I wasn't thinking about the shit.
Yes, I do. I
It was
agree.
in
Y'all
passing.
are like that. Yes.
Yeah. So
Shit, I'm like that.
so as a man, if me and my son was living by ourselves, he can sleep in my bed, nigga. I ain't,
Yeah, no big deal,
I mean,
right.
I got a bed for him that if something.
What
was
is
to
he
happen-
coming to
Right.
pick up?
But I'm just saying, like,
That's what I'm trying to
When you-
figure out.
I was there.
Why don't he got clothes?
I mean,
got
I
clothes,
think
he should have.
He might have a weak amount of clothes, and then he want to get.
Oh,
more
week? You have a
clothes.
whole child, 365 days a year. Why would you have a week
but he
of
don't
clothes?
got a
He don't have a
He
365.
don't. They
That
not
you
spending time.
Your mentality should be that
See,
I
look,
have
you
it.
have to be a
I
guard.
got it.
This
I
is
got
why
it
I
on
don't
her.
date.
Right,
I
right.
understood that. And he
This
took
is
me-
why.
He took me with him to do the shit. You
That
know what
one
I'm saying?
time, the other times he was fucking her while he was picking up the extra clothes.
See what I was going through?
I mean, listen, man, we gonna get you some. We gonna get you some.
But this is my thing too.
We get you some man with kid.
Excuse
counseling.
me, y'all want the truth, and I'm
No,
trying
no.
to give y'all the truth.
She gonna get
Hold
man
on.
with child counseling. That's what we
I
gonna.
don't want
This
man
is
with
what
child
the
counseling.
mother also allows the father to do. Now, I feel like the mother should put some pressure, do some
Boundaries.
Yeah, because you got to remind the man. Oh, well, let me remind you to get some clothes at the house or to do
Yes,
this.
why
and
the
do
baby
that.
mama wasn't doing that?
Right,
just
but
gotta
she's
remind us.
comfortable because
Cause she ain't had no
She
new
ain't had
nigga,
no
she
nigga
was
coming
still
in there.
fucking the ass nigga.
I wouldn't
not true,
say
man.
fucking.
Would you
But
stop
maybe
being
holding
in
on to
denial?
something they thought
It's
was
not
going to come
denial.
around.
Be in denial.
I don't think
If
that was a-
if she
that
had
wasn't an
if she
issue in
had a
our
new man and that would he would not allow her baby daddy to have a key and just all access to her shit all the time.
From the other side of it, I'm
I don't
telling
think
you.
so.
You would allow that?
No, I wouldn't allow it, but from the other side
It's
of it, I
about
saw
control.
it. Like I was with a chick and she was like, "Oh, that's one of the lines I had to walk." Like, he got a key in case the kid. But I was living there, so I'm like, I don't. Really
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, we broke up. Apparently. But I was like, but I didn't. It was shit that like that. that I was
Yeah,
like-
that's what I'm saying.
But women still do it though, so I don't want you to think that
It's a
like,
controlling situation.
yeah,
Because they can still
got-
fuck. If it's controlling, they can
It's
still
not all
fuck
about
them.
sex.
It ain't all about
Mental.
sex. It's just
They
that,
can
like,
still fuck them.
they gotta-
if you
they
can still
can.
control
They
me, you
can.
can still fuck me.
But
End of story.
They got a different type of attachment that you don't have. Like it's something that only they got that you ain't involved
Yes,
in.
the baby
That-
and
exactly.
the sex. The baby. The baby and the sex. That's what I'm not involved in.
Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a touchy.
It is a touchy.
And I
I
feel
would
like
say he
it's
was a nice
circumstantial
guy.
for
It
everybody.
is, it
Because
is.
everybody is,
Everybody's
different. Some people are not gonna tolerate that
Yes.
shit. Hell
No,
no.
you keep contemplating.
No.
Girl, drink.
Yeah,
No.
Okay.
I gotta really say things right.
So listen, look. So at the end of the day,
What?
to counter off of that, when
Sorry.
I feel like a lot of women they put people in these
That's good.
they put them on child support and shit
Mm.
because
Don't get me started.
because
Wait.
bitterness.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't feel
You
like
think so?
Yes.
because I know a lot of dudes
Yeah,
who
I
are
know.
great
Can
dads.
it be
They
just
still
out of
great-
do like
No,
do?
no,
just
I know a
do-
lot of dudes who be having a kid and like really,
and they still on birth.
and
I mean,
really,
was it?
yeah, on child
Child
support.
support.
When the father
child
doesn't do what the mother wants him to do,
They just do the shit.
She
like,
do that. I know
they
about
say-
firsthand experience. So
I told you it was a good transition.
I agree.
think hers
That is
lighter.
some of the situations, and again, I don't have kids, so I can't
need a
speak from the
straw.
perspective that I do have it. But there's also use your finger.
Right.
There's also the
Take a
perspective
look at
that they need it because the father isn't doing anything.
yeah, but if he's active,
And
I'm
then-
saying from situations where
Okay, so if they are, even if
I'm
they
gonna
are
tell you something
active, is
after this
there
conversation,
a
too.
situation where the custodial parent is the mother?
damn, that's a good word. Run it back again.
The custodial
Custodial.
parent
My
is
girl,
the mother. Listen, and is there a situation? So the custodial parent usually has the child.
Say that all day.
What 75% of the time? What? It's majority of the time.
yeah.
So is there a situation where you can still be an active parent, but you still don't have custodial rights, so you don't have the majority? So is there not a situation where you still need
okay, I'm
the
saying
income, or the child support?
situations where it'll be like the father is active, and the mother and the father they fuck from time to time. You know what I'm saying?
I see what
Listen, I'm not done. They fuck from time to time. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's toxic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So once he do some shit that is
Pisses her
embarrassing
off,
to
she
her,
turns the switch on.
She
That's
does
not
it.
okay.
That's not
Yeah,
okay.
I agree. That's a separate
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
So okay.
Also,
wait,
my-
I got
go
a
ahead.
But it
question for
happens
you.
a lot.
Okay.
Hold on. So you kind of said it, and correct me if I'm wrong. So you have a kid. I know that, and you're a baby mom. Well, I don't want to call you baby
Yeah,
mom.
what?
I
No,
know.
because she kind of said she
A
kind of
single
said that.
parent. How about that?
single-
I like those
Oh.
terms.
I like it. I didn't know how to word it.
Single
But she
parent.
said it earlier. So.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Okay,
understand.
so can you elaborate?
This is my thing
You don't
right
gotta.
here.
You don't gotta
I'm
say
not-
if they own child support. but
I'm
yeah.
a point to what y'all talking about right now.
Single parent. I'm
So
sorry.
I feel like people put people on child support. Number one, if you know that man is working
Mm-hmm.
and he's making good money and you need that money, put the nigga on child support. And I feel like people do certain things out of spite because you know somebody's not working. And you want to put him on child support just to get him in jail because you know it's going to cancel his license.
warrant, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to come. And you know you still not gonna get no money because child support. Just because you put somebody on child support, that doesn't
Yeah.
mean you're gonna get your
You just
money.
making his life a little bit more difficult.
Yeah,
in some areas.
exactly.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that
yeah.
right there is that bitterness.
Because he's
It's
not doing
bitterness.
what he's supposed to be doing.
Okay,
But it's
is
still-
it,
No, he can
at
do what he
the
want to
end
do.
of the
He
day-
probably doing what he's supposed to be doing, but he's not fucking her.
Maybe.
That's just-
We're
Well,
talking
that's
about
a-
multiple
that's a
different
situation.
situations here.
all right, but back to the
Yeah.
situation.
But I feel like people do put people on child support because of they want either money or they're bitter. It's one or the other.
Well, money I think is justified.
No,
here.
and I agree.
Only
I agree.
But what if
I
like,
agree.
if it's down like literally down the middle? Like you had them last week, I got them this week. I got shit at my house equivalent to what you're doing.
You're
He
saying
should be
real
on child
life
support.
Like,
50-50?
Yeah.
Is that ever the case?
Yes,
Oh, even
yes,
a
it is.
child.
I know plenty of
Oh.
people.
Real life,
yes,
50-50.
yes,
Yeah, I feel like that
Like
is
2
that.
weeks with the mom, 2
Yeah,
weeks with the
yeah,
dad.
Yeah,
You know what
definitely.
I feel like
Like he lived here.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
think that needs to be a
people
child
share
support
child
situation.
support cards in that situation as well.
No, I know people
Who don't?
who got that situation that I was just painting.
Well, that's fucked
and
up.
And they taking trips.
Yeah, that's
They-
that's
you
just
know what I'm
fucked
saying?
up.
It's just fucked up,
And
yeah.
they asking for more, and they holding that shit over their head.
Yeah, that's just a
People
fucked up
greedy.
Trying
situation.
to live a certain
People
lifestyle.
greedy.
Because
Yeah.
people be like, man, if my husband ever cheat on me, he going on
Yeah.
child support. Do
That's
you feel
like-
like?
ain't none of
women
these
should-
niggas
do you
Dr.
feel like-
Dre.
Do you feel like women should go on child support?
If the man has full custodial parental rights, yeah.
Yeah,
It's the
sure.
same situation.
Yeah.
Flip it.
But
Hell
why,
yeah.
why is it the other way though? Why is it like 98%?
Because I don't know why it is. Women carry the child and birth the child.
Yeah, because they
That's how-
automatically have rights.
Yeah.
Automatic rights.
Y'all gotta take that up with the judicial system.
Yeah, we can't do nothing about that. Wish we could, but
And then a lot of niggas don't really want to have. I wouldn't say don't want to have, but show me if she had a baby and you gonna take them 100% of the time, then yeah, you should be in child support.
Yeah.
If not, then
Yeah.
she should be in child support.
Right.
The sad
I feel like
thing-
my brother has 100% custodial parental
Yeah,
parental
he
rights.
got child support. Oh, shouldn't say that.
He-
He got.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him.
He
Well,
need to
I'm
be-
not gonna get into those details,
Right.
Shout out
but
to him.
he has, so
Yeah.
it's not like it's impossible.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
but like so do you feel like because I don't think men are as petty when it comes to that. I don't feel like a guy like if he saw this girl, I don't think they gonna just. I'm putting this bitch on child support.
I think they would.
Some
I think
niggas
they would.
do.
They know
No,
if they
niggas-
going through the same
I'm
situation.
petty.
Right, if niggas do.
I'm just-
No,
I'm
I
just
think it's
petty
just
as it
niggas don't like to do the
They don't
paperwork.
Niggas is lazy. That's what I'm
Right,
saying. Niggas is lazy.
That's what it is.
Yeah. If you
Yes.
stuff that comes to the house and it's a lot of legal jargon, I'll be like,
Yeah.
all right, you do the rest of this. All right.
Exactly.
Like, I ain't
If it was
going
easy,
through
if they could just hit a button on
What's
Instagram,
easy?
they would
What's
definitely put a
the
bitch on
easy
child
way?
support.
Right.
I be
That's
listening to all
true.
type of shit. Hey, I got this credit card.
You see?
And, you know, they, whew, it's good.
See? That's why men need
what's the-
women. Let's talk about
I
that.
talk
Men
about
live longer when they are married. All
Are
right?
you sure? No,
No, that's a statistical
Is that a
fact.
statistical
Look
fact?
it up. Look it
Listen, I ain't
up.
gonna-
Well,
look,
my
I ain't
granddaddy
gonna-
lived till he
And
was
you
about
believe it,
100.
don't you?
I ain't
He
gonna- I
won.
ain't gonna lie. 'cause
Your
I-
life is easier and better.
Well, hers is too, so I ain't gonna say.
Okay,
mine
we
is
talking
easy.
about
Mine
men.
is easy,
That
too.
Men die without
God damn it.
marriage.
I wasn't married. Wait a minute. I wasn't married for 30 years. I'm still here.
No. Y'all gonna die early and soon
Oh, damn.
without
Nah.
women in your
Hey,
life.
you gonna be mean this early?
It's crazy.
She told me
No, listen. If you Google it right now, I'm serious. Y'all want me to look it up?
No, we ain't gotta
Men
Google it.
live
Listen.
longer when they are
Listen,
with
I'll
someone.
break it down because I said it on my last episode. Like, yeah, my wife make my life easier
Yeah.
because it's like it's a lot of
Happy,
shit that I don't
right,
like to
happy.
deal with.
Doctor's
Right.
But it's
appointments,
no,
y'all.
I do my doctor.
But I'm saying y'all would forget to live if y'all.
Me personally.
But your
me
friends, you got
personally-
friends that you
Oh,
know
yeah,
that will
yeah.
forget to brush their teeth if they ain't have
No,
a
not
woman.
brush your teeth, but them niggas, it's niggas who ain't going to the doctor.
Thank
like,
you.
They like, hey, well, bro, did you go get your blood pressure checked? or
Right.
something?
Right. You're
Oh
responsible,
my God.
clearly.
Yeah, you're a different breed,
I got a lot of
Perry. So
family.
we can't
I got
talk
a big-
about
I got a
you.
big
You're a
family.
different breed.
Yeah, you have a
Normal.
responsible family, so you
Yeah.
different.
How many sisters
Perry.
you got?
Sisters?
He ain't got no-
One.
you got
I
one?
I just
Okay.
met her.
Oh,
I just
okay.
met her at 16. Though.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so she's 27. We just building our relationship.
Oh, that's
like that.
lovely.
But it's all four
Okay.
brothers. Five of
Oh,
us,
okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah, but no, but like
Try to dad. Sorry.
What?
What'd she say?
you said, we
Y'all
had
had
a
a
I don't know, when you got an active father in your life, it's a little different.
It is because my
Sure.
dad.
It is
that's,
different.
that's a good point. 'cause
That
my
is
dad was
different.
very
Just
big
saying.
on like, no matter what, be responsible. Like no
Right.
matter what it is,
Yep.
be accountable for what you do.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
fuck up,
Yeah.
own it.
And that's
Do you
another
feel
thing
like-
too.
yeah.
You see an example.
My son's father is 100% in for the son. I mean, you know how whatever our relationship
He a
is,
good
I will
dad.
never take that away from him. You know what I mean?
Shout out to
And I
you.
feel like a lot of women, just because you're not getting what you want from him,
Thank you.
then you hinder the child. The child comes first.
That's what I was
Before
trying to get
you, before him, whatever. I'm gonna always let
that's
him
right.
be
That's what-
dad.
that's what I was
You know what I
trying to
mean?
get
But I
at, 'cause
still
like-
won't, be retarded and be like, okay, well you got full reign over
Right,
here
right,
because
right.
of that situation.
Yeah,
no, you gotta
no.
communicate.
He
But
still
no.
don't get the box.
But a lot of people do that though. They be like,
No box.
he ain't treating me like I want to be treated. You can't see your son. Why they gotta be like?
You gotta respect me.
Like with my
the way I wanna
son,
be
like with my
respected.
son, I be like with Champ, I be like, if you don't listen, I'm taking your toys away. I feel like to women they treat the kid like a toy. Like you don't do what
Yeah.
I'm doing. I'm taking your kid. Like that ain't fair, man.
Hey, don't have babies out of wedlock. That is the solution.
I'm gonna cheers to that.
That is the solution here. I was just saying. But anyway, men die faster
That ain't
when
true,
they not
man.
married.
That ain't true.
I was
man.
looking it up right
Wait,
now,
you don't got
Perry.
to. You don't got to. I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna give you the stats. Well, not the stats, but like the reason why I agree. And,
Get the
you know.
facts.
So,
You
like I
agree
said-
with that though?
No,
Are your parents still
disagree.
together?
Yeah, they're still together.
And your dad is still living.
My mom's still living too.
I know.
Say that.
Okay.
I'm just
your
saying.
point.
My mom's still living
No,
too.
I'm looking up because they don't
You
believe
gotta,
me.
no, you gotta be able to, so like as
I'm
a woman,
looking up.
as a woman,
What?
do you look for from a man? Security, stability,
Protection.
loyalty, protection.
Yes, all
Yeah,
this.
so my dad brought us up to be like that, and that's how I am for my wife. You know what I'm saying?
Touching
so,
on
like,
that video, oh my God, it was so cute because literally he sees an example right there. Like each step y'all took, like he's seen you propose
my
to her.
son.
He's
What's
seen
that?
all
Thank
he's
you.
seen all that stuff, so he knows. Like I think that's so beautiful that y'all did that in front of him. Just saying. Side note.
I didn't even think about that till you.
Yeah, I said it. I was like, that's beautiful because it
I
becomes
knew that
normal.
too.
Because unfortunately, it's really not a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's really not a thing.
My
like,
thing was just
so-
like, me and my mom got the same last name.
Yeah.
Nobody got to wonder like,
Oh.
is that your mom? Well, yeah, nigga,
Yeah.
Osby. That's her
Yep,
last name.
yep.
My son and my wife got the same last name.
Niggas don't care about that.
So, I know, but I'm just.
I was gonna say, I mean, if that's your mom, then the
care
question
about
is
last
that your
names,
dad?
but
Like,
you
if y'all
say
got the same,
kid.
like,
Right, they don't give a fuck about. They'll take like my baby better have my last name.
baby
Now
better
you,
have
I don't
my
give a fuck
last
about
name.
you,
But-
but my baby better have my last name. Bitch, who is you?
My name
We
is
don't
Stevie.
care.
My baby
My
better
baby better have my own
Stevie
My
name.
wife makes it
Stevie
easy for me to be who I want to be.
That's
Like
what's up.
I am how I am, and I ain't never lie about the type of person I was. I mean, y'all knew me since
Yes.
we was
Yeah,
little.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've always been the type of nigga that I am. So
Yep.
like, my wife never was like, "Oh, you rap." let me hear you. She's like, okay, let me hear you. She heard me. She was like, okay, all right.
Oh, see, that is good.
Yeah.
I'm
See,
not gonna lie.
blessings.
I definitely be like, you want to rap? Oh God.
But it wasn't like this is the sad part. This is the sad part.
I'll be like, God damn it, another rapper.
This is the sad part. I don't want to rap.
I know, but that's like a side passion, though, right?
No, I wish I could sing. Trust me.
You want to sing?
I wish I could.
You can sing.
It's
I wish
easier.
every man could sing.
No, what I'm saying is
What?
like niggas who just like want to rap. They he rich off of it. I'm about to try and do it. Like no, it's something I learned how to do since I was like 8.
If you're passionate about it, that's fine.
I'm just good
You
at
just
doing
can't
it, so,
link
like,
your livelihood off of rapping for me.
My life is,
Yeah, exactly. It's the niggas that want to be
for sure.
want
I
to be
agree.
Meek Mill on the stage.
And they on the corner of the
Yeah.
rapping and trying to
Yeah.
get a
But like
dollar.
for me, but
Yeah.
like for me,
I can't.
So to
Not
go
at
back
this age.
to like my wife making life easier.
Right.
Hey man, she do.
She do, yeah, for sure. So like for me, it was just like, okay, I don't want this type of attention as somebody who makes music with like trying to girls be attracted to me or whatever from me doing this.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be coming off as like I'm a single man. So I just aggressively kind of like slid back from it. Like, okay, all right, let me step back from it. I'm gonna do less of this and kind of write for people or trying to make things easier
Do
to be
you
understanding.
feel like
for-
you are leaving a part of yourself though?
No, because
okay.
it was natural because it's like, okay, this is what I care more about is being a husband and a father.
Okay.
As opposed to like
being in
I
the
like
light,
that.
the limelight,
Yeah, 'cause
stuff
like
like that.
like the limelight is cool.
It's cool, yeah.
But I always kind of was like I was okay with it
Yeah.
all the time. But like I've done it for a long time and I was like pursued it at a very high level. Like I did everything I could to try and get to where I needed to go.
Yeah.
You know,
cool.
it ain't meant for everybody to be,
That's the truth.
But I still do it out of love.
Yeah,
But it ain't
right.
like, oh man,
well,
they
for
brought
me,
$20.
That's what I'm saying. It's when you can't afford your
Yeah,
lifestyle
'cause,
and to take care of
we got a
your
lot of
life.
we got a couple friends like shout out
Yeah.
to Russ and Russ.
Yeah.
Both very good.
Yeah.
They handle their business and they do it.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's just my wife just made life easier just for me to be the person I want to be because I don't gotta hide
It's beautiful.
who I am.
And you don't have to resent her. She didn't make you quit rapping or anything like that.
If I sucked, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. Like
Yes. Look here.
But I don't even have the ear for rapping. So like when niggas
She don't either.
So that's what
don't
I'm thinking. Niggas be relying too much on like, oh, listen, I just dropped this and this and listen. And I'm like, I don't know what this shit is. Like, I mean, am I supposed to? I'm not a rap person.
Yeah, she ain't either.
So I'm not gonna know if this is live.
Good or bad.
Yeah, if it's
She
good or
just know it don't.
bad.
She just know it don't sound bad, but she can't be like, "Hey, that."
I don't know. There's
Well,
stuff on the radio that
if you're not
sound
moving,
bad to me.
yeah, exactly.
Majority of the stuff on the radio do.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I'm not the person to
Yeah.
tell
most
you.
They
of
got
the
the right
suck
person.
balls, yo. Like this where we
But
at.
it always kind of been like that. It's just whatever is catchy. But,
Fuck it. I can A&R a project. Let's
It's whoever
do it.
got the money, to be honest. I mean,
Good.
Yeah.
Anyway, though,
Yes.
just I just feel like people got to talk about it out the gate. Like, this is what I'm into. This is what
Yes.
because the dude ain't gonna lie. They might not flat out tell you what it is that they into, but they signs to show you all the way. Like, look, nigga, this is what I'm into. This is what I'm about.
Yeah.
This is what I care about.
Do you know about that 30-70 rule? I know it's on the movie.
I don't.
Why did I get married? But
yes.
80.
it's almost. Well, I know for some reason 30-70 is
Long-term,
where
short-term
they're
goal.
going to show you 30% of themselves
Oh,
right
okay.
now. And then later on in life, they're going to show you that real last 70%. Like,
Yeah.
I
I
feel
must
like-
have put up a front.
I feel like
Yeah.
women a lot of time agree with whatever a man is doing just to get them to bite into the relationship and kind of like like
Initially.
yeah just to go along.
A lot of women do
And then
want
flip
that.
the
And then,
switch.
like 6 months later.
Yeah.
that's
That is
true.
a-
My
Yeah.
nigga, we was just watching the game. You don't like this shit now?
I
No.
know.
Oh, they're doing the
I
same thing.
can't
Just
stand
But
saying.
men do that
do
too.
that, though.
I would say
I
you
hate
was
that.
eating the butt 2 weeks ago. Now you ain't eating no more.
No, I get mad when girls do that when they be like,
So you was only
"Oh
eating
my
the butt to
God,
give
I
me
love sports." You're fucking lying, girl. Like, don't lie about the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if you ate the butt,
You better keep on. eating
Yes, if you
motherfucking
start
butt.
off eating the groceries, you better eat them groceries for the rest of your life or that relationship.
Oh my god.
hey, listen,
Hey,
but first of all, they shouldn't be doing that shit off the gate.
They are.
Showing your car,
Right, they
showing
are.
your car too soon.
It is 2020. These niggas is eating the groceries.
It's nothing wrong with
If you eat my ass
No, they're
first
eating
night,
it.
I don't know if I want to marry
Yeah,
you.
it's a little sketchy.
It's certain shit.
little too
It's certain,
soon.
yeah, because it's like.
But they're doing it, is what
do
I'm
you-
saying.
Do you want to be in a relationship with people who do that type of shit? Like,
No, she just saying she's.
I don't, but I'm just saying that it's
It's a
happening.
trigger.
No, I'm
Like,
asking. This is a
what?
real question.
What?
Like, cause like somebody asked me like, "Hey, would you have a threesome with when you get married?" I'm like, nigga, no. These are my reasons why I wouldn't.
I'm
I
not
don't
going
want
for
to
a
have
strip
no.
club either.
I don't want to have no. But that's
Threesome.
different.
Dang.
What she say?
She's so
Strip
fine.
club, right? She won't go to strip club. But
Oh.
I couldn't have no threesome while being married because it's like I don't want to see you like that. Yeah. And I don't want to bring nobody else in the relationship.
That's a whole different level.
I know that's right.
No, for real, because it's like
you opening up Pandora's box.
Yeah, because it's like, all right, so say you was in a relationship, you was married, and y'all had a threesome. And the husband gonna be like, well, I'm gonna fuck her on the side.
Yeah, no.
What's wrong? You was there when I fucked her. Right. You know I fucked her.
A lot of people kind of want to treat. Some people treat their husbands like, I'm treating you with this. I'm treating you with that.
No,
people do that.
This
There's nothing wrong with that.
I feel like girls just want to be a part of it because they scared that he gonna do it without her. So she like, it's technically like, I was there, but you really ain't want to be there.
I feel like there's people that are actually
or they just want to be there.
That's what I'm saying. There's actually relationships that are mature enough and open enough to do that type of activity. If that is you and your husband, and all power to you, y'all can control and manage that. But to the people that are doing it just for the husband, or
it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, it's never gonna work.
Genuine.
It has to be genuine. If he's not gonna let you bring in another mandingo, then Then obviously there's an issue here. Can you bring in the mandingo too?
That's a hard no.
That's a little. I wouldn't like that either. I wouldn't like that.
Are we in a
you have a relationship?
Yeah. What are we doing here?
Like I would think you was gay now.
Like,
no,
that
don't work.
Are we allowed to have entanglements? Like, let me know.
I can't see you get smashed, bro. I would never forget that.
But you can smash somebody else in front of you.
Like,
no, that's what I'm saying.
That's why y'all dying without women.
No, that's what I'm saying. For me, I try to be fair. Like, no,
it's a no all the way around.
Okay, yes, I agree.
Right,
yeah, I agree. No.
I can't.
Before you get married, then maybe that's something y'all can explore. But y'all got to be on the same page 100%.
Never.
Everybody got to talk. People don't be talking. That's at the end of the day.
Communication is key.
Never do anything just for your spouse. Like if you generally don't want to do it, then don't do it.
That's why I created the show, because I secretly want to cure like mental health. And by having this, like, we just chilling. It's
open dialogue.
It's open. Like, people don't talk about this type of shit on a normal day. So I just want people to just be able to.
Yeah. I'm very professional. Do not judge me by the content of my mouth on this episode, okay?
Khadijah.
Not Khadijah. I hate you. The Color Magazine. What's the magazine?
Flavor, man.
Flavor Magazine.
I forgot too. Good
I'm about to drop Flavor.
I was once living single, but I had a certain flavor in mind.
That's funny.
I know that's right.
So y'all got a question for me from a
I have a question, but I just wanted to pull up that I did prove I just wanted y'all to know that men who have marital partners also live longer than men without spouses.
What about women? They ain't dying sooner. They ain't stressed out to him.
Women
survive.
Yeah,
I feel like women
be living to like 150 years old without men.
No, they don't.
I'm just saying.
Miserable. Know that.
Miserable. After they getting dick to death.
I mean, we got all kinds of alternatives.
They be dying of vaginal dryness. But yes. Anyways, that's inappropriate.
I should have brought them on today. This was not how the conversation.
I'm sorry. Yes,
all
let's
right.
get back to it. Too many drinks.
No, it's perfect.
I didn't have no more. I'm done.
Anybody have a question for me before I wrap up?
I feel like I done asked men all kinds of questions. I can't even think of one right now.
My question is, do you think you're going to live longer since you're married? That's my question.
I would like to think I'm gonna live longer because
Because she's in your life.
I mean, do you think
I just have like a different piece.
Does marriage make your life better?
Hell
Yeah. How?
So look, I had to tell her one day too, like, because friends be like, being married just seemed like so stressful. It seemed like
She's a mess. Edit that out.
It seemed like marriage is so stressful. It's like a lot of rules.
There's a lot of negative talk around marriage, especially around men of my age. They don't see the benefits of marriage. So tell me what the benefits are of marriage from a black male perspective.
Well, it's no stress. Like when you ain't out here, like being single, it's a lot of shit. Like if I'm talking to a girl, she might have a baby dad, or it might be some nigga that she fucking with, and it's a lot of drama coming to me. I know I'm with you.
Right.
Period. Ain't no back and forth. Like I can trust you. I can walk around the house looking however
ain't no guesswork.
She can walk around with a bonnet on.
Yeah.
Right. To be like
you still look good to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just, and from the financial standpoint, because it's like it's stuff that I always wanted to do, and I could afford to do it, but I never would like take the time to afford to do it. Like I would never be like, I'm going to Puerto Rico next year, and this is how I'm going to do it. No, my wife gonna be like, okay, well, put this to the side
and plan it out.
Yeah, and plan it out. Me, I just be like, I'm gonna do
Reload
it, or
us.
when it come, I'm
Reload
just.
that check.
Just drop that boy. Right.
Oh, did they,
At the same time, right?
and like she told
She
me
gonna
about-
plan it out for 6 months. We gonna pay this. Yeah.
Even with credit though, because like at Maple they ain't really teach us
No, they
about
didn't.
credit.
Not at all.
Yeah, but my wife was raised by her mom to know like the value of credit, so she showed me that side of it. Just seeing the shit she can do, and then teach me about it. And
He's
got my
definitely
credit
living
right.
longer.
So, like,
Right.
It just was,
Your life expectancy just went up like 15 years.
But it's just.
But I mean, there's benefits that you bring as a man as well. I'm
Yeah,
sure, to the
for
situation.
sure.
But this is the thing: when I talk to men our age range in the early 30s, they have such a negative perspective on marriage. Like
It's peaceful, y'all. It's peaceful. I ain't even just saying it because I'm married. It's peaceful.
Yeah, if you're married to the right person.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the truth.
Niggas be, so I've been seeing a lot of like proposals for Christmas
During the
and New Year's.
pandemic, okay.
Really?
And, yeah, it's beautiful to see, but it be like people I be seeing like
Did you really do
That
it?
you
for
know
real?
behind the
Like,
scenes.
nigga like 6 months ago.
It was rocky as
Not
fuck.
women and men.
Yeah.
In my DMs and shit.
Hello.
But I've seen women post certain stuff,
Right.
and then like now I'm like, wait a minute. Like,
I feel like social media is a limelight to do a lot of stuff as well. So you gotta know who you're messing with, because if you're doing it just for the
They get exposed.
gram,
Yep.
then you got a problem.
And a lot of people do that. They want to show the highlights of the
Yeah.
relationship. Everything is, we got our matching pajamas.
Like you
set on
said,
Christmas.
if she can walk around with a bonnet, no eyebrows, no
And
lashes,
you
or whatever
still love
situation
it.
is, and you still love it, then that's true love.
Yeah.
no eyebrows. That's the thing.
Why do you say no eyebrows?
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Now, wait a minute.
Anything can happen.
What if she went bald and had cancer?
Yeah, but look, that's what I think about.
Well,
No,
it
listen.
does.
No, listen. That is a serious thing. At this age, I really think about that when I'm dating somebody. Like, do I really like this person enough? Like, what if next year
They had no
they
teeth.
got into a car accident and was the bottom half
That
of their
is
body was
I'm married
paralyzed?
with my wife though.
Yeah.
How long you been married?
Yeah. Can
2
you?
years.
But y'all been together for how long?
5.
Yeah. So can you
Yeah.
really say
You
that like,
know.
oh, I'm gonna wipe
You know.
his ass?
I wipe
Like,
her ass.
see, that's how you know that
If
you're
you can
really
wipe
in
her
it.
ass, you
Yes.
know, marry her.
Yes.
That's my nigga though, cause
Yeah.
like when I had
Can you wipe? Look at your face.
Look,
I don't
can you,
know.
Will you ever be able to wipe a nigga ass?
Maybe. Wipe the material, y'all. Give her a couple
Maybe.
years.
You gotta put some work
no,
in.
no,
I
wait,
don't know.
wait.
Tamir don't even know if she can do that.
Her own ass. It just rolled off my tongue.
No, yeah.
It was nasty.
Yeah, it should was. Yeah, but it
I
didn't.
leave it clean, boo boo.
No, I'm just saying, like, I mean, I don't know, because
You never
I haven't
experienced
been
that
there.
level.
I've been on a level where I usually love somebody more than they love me, or vice versa. So I
But
never
see,
had
that's
that.
the thing. So I'm a firm believer. Okay, I'm sorry about this, but I don't know if this is bad or not. But I do believe that men and women, like, the man should love you more. I ain't
I
gonna.
think
It
so,
sounds
too.
bad. I'm not saying that he needs to love you more, but I feel like he should really, really want you more than you want him.
Yeah.
Like I
No, so
don't know how to say that, but I,
I
feel like
it
that's
should
how
start
it is.
out.
That's
Like,
why I
it
just-
usually
Yeah, it should
starts
start out like that at least.
It starts,
So on
no,
my-
because it'll
on my
start
last
out that way,
episode-
and then it'll go
on
vice
my last
versa.
episode, I talked about how like me and my dude was saying how it's the thrill of the chase. Like if I see a girl and I'm feeling her, she can't be into me the same way I'm into her.
You're not into it no more.
It's-
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
And
I gotta be actually, yeah.
I get so scared when it gets to that point, because like as soon as I get to a point where I'm about to tell my friends about you, it's getting to a point where I be like,
Serious.
I really like him.
Yeah.
And I get scared because it's like, what do you do? Like, because pride is a big thing, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I will literally let that go, and I'll be like, this, because they'll be like, start using the weed, tell them what you want, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you want to tell them what you want from the
wanna
get-go,
scare 'em.
but then you don't want to scare them, but then he'll be like, you didn't tell me.
But that's the thing.
And
When
it's
he's the
like-
right one, he's not gonna get scared. though.
Exactly,
Yeah, 'cause, like-
exactly. So then when it start going haywire, like I'll be like, you know, like I got some cards. I'm like, I want to get to know you. I got a whole fucking card deck. We gonna ask each other questions all fucking
Niggas
night.
don't like card
do
games.
that.
Niggas don't like that.
I mean,
you gotta know.
I want to know, but
They
I
don't
can't
like
think
that.
of it right
So just-
now.
Yeah, they
so
don't
just
like that.
do it.
You know,
Just do it
this is
naturally,
it.
like just chilling.
Right, but I feel like I still
Just have
wanna-
a card
I
on the
feel
side and
but
be
wait,
like,
I know,
hey,
but
how
I'm
do
saying,
Have it
I
in
feel
your
like,
phone. Have it in your
y'all
phone,
shut up.
like-
No, I feel like the cards help, because I really can't think of shit to ask.
But don't
at
let
the
him
time.
know that you're reading off a card. Just
Yeah,
No,
just
I
ask
said
him,
it. I said I
like-
got a game. We go at. We go
Don't
play.
tell him that.
Don't
That's
do
what we're
that.
saying. He's just scared him away.
Big.
That's
I'm
too
too
much.
open.
That's
Not a
too
real
much.
Right.
nigga.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
too
So,
much.
You need
but it's-
somebody.
I'm helping. It's too much.
So when I say, like, you know, when it
Too
comes to
much.
like that ego thing, that I'm like literally trying to put effort into him now, then it's like, then he be like, okay, let me.
Then he
back
start
up.
pulling back.
'Cause he'll be like, I think you crazy.
Put it on her phone. He ain't gonna see
Because
the
they
card.
gonna think like she clingy, she.
Yeah.
And I'm really
You
not
can't-
though.
I know you're not, but-
and that's what's so
but
annoying. saying.
Do anybody ever describe you as clingy?
No, they always be like, you gotta be crazy because
They do that to me too.
they be like, you in your 30s, you ain't got no
They do
kids,
that to me
you
too.
doing this and you doing that, and it's like, no.
So this
I'm
is
just
let's talk
picky.
about that. That's a common thing, Perry.
I don't like
women
that.
like me and Tamara who don't have kids, who are in our 30s, who are like good
They used to say
women.
about me too before I had my child.
Yeah, they say
oh,
that
you must
about
be
us.
crazy.
Yeah, like it's a
having a kid.
Yes,
Yeah, good job.
yes.
Yeah.
You cool, you cool as
Because-
fuck.
so-
Why
so
do we have to
they-
be crazy?
Why?
Because they feel like you perfect to them. Cause
Oh, that's
just
a compliment.
Does that make them not want to talk
Just
to you?
say that. Don't call me crazy.
No.
Because I feel like they be going
that
up
don't make them not want to talk. But just think about the stuff you laid
No.
out. Think about the stuff you laid
What?
out earlier. Your criteria is pretty
Pretty
high.
high.
Yeah, it's high. as
But
fuck.
So they are running
So
away.
they're intimidated by that shit.
Intimidation.
Like,
That's where I was
look,
getting.
I don't want to type of that shit. I don't
Shout
want
out
to hear
to
that
Diddy.
shit. No, I don't want to hear that shit. That's why I get mad. No, it ain't no intimidation
Yes, it
shit going
is.
on.
No, it is.
I like you like me, we talking, and then you gonna say something, oh, you got this
But
going
your
on.
requirements you just laid out.
But he has the requirements.
But he don't. He's
He
afraid that he can't continue to meet
contain
that.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit.
That's what my thing is.
You
I
gotta
think.
make it easy for them. Like,
Man, I don't
What?
like that
How
shit.
do you make it easy for them?
Just be cool, man.
So don't say
No.
anything.
I feel
Don't
like everybody
No.
should be
You can't
themselves.
just judge niggas like we
Everything
had
will
a-
fall into place.
No, I ain't got time for that shit.
Pressure.
No,
God.
wait.
Pressure.
Because when I let niggas be
Pressure.
themselves, then niggas start getting relaxed. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to be cool
But
about
you gotta-
the situation.
okay, look, so
See,
look.
I don't know how
There's
to
certain
really.
stuff- there's certain
I
stuff you
can't.
gotta lay out
I'ma
there
just
that's
go
like-
off. I'm
There's
just
certain
a
stuff you
man.
gotta lay out there that's like, okay, I'm not putting up with this shit.
Yeah, and I
Like,
get mad. I'm like,
it's
dude, I'm
certain
not
stuff
doing
that I
it.
knew, like, okay,
You're not gonna get away with it.
yeah, I can't. do
Yeah.
that.
And I feel like
Okay.
people are more attracted to you when you don't do
Yeah.
the most.
When you have boundaries, when
When you have more
I was
like,
always chill.
yeah, just be chill. You know, it's more attraction that way.
Yeah.
If you force it, cut it.
Yeah, like he was like, every day. Then all of a sudden went to every other day. Then
Just-
I'm
just-
getting mad.
No, just-
But I ain't gonna say nothing. But I'm getting mad.
Just be, understand your standards too. You know what I'm saying? If you know
Yeah.
your standards is high and you put
I'm
that shit
trying.
on
I'm
them,
trying.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, a billionaire, 6 figures.
And that's why I say. So when
There's
I
about
say
6 of them in the
look,
world.
we're gonna get to. If you dating me, we're gonna get to 6 figures.
Okay, you
That's
can
what
get
I'm
So
there.
I'm not worried
You can have
about that.
ambition.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. But
I feel like I have a millionaire's mindset.
I think
Right.
that the issue
Be
is
solid. Shit.
Yeah, you got to be solid. You got to be consistent. But it's like a fine line between what you're attracted to and what is attracted to you, and what's like good for you and what's not good for you. It's like you
Yeah,
gotta
ego,
find
pride,
like
all that
yeah,
shit.
you gotta like
All that
find that
shit.
middle balance and not let like
Yeah.
the little things that you would normally like I guess cross off. Like I
just
don't know,
talked to them
trivial
about that
stuff.
part. I
You gotta
talked to
cut
them
off.
about
Yeah, I don't know. This shit ain't easy. I'll tell you that.
It's really not.
It
I
ain't
really be
easy
at
to
home
do.
like fuck
But
it.
if you're looking for it, then it's harder to find.
Y'all don't look for it.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Okay.
How do women find a good man?
How they find a good man?
Do you even know any?
Like where? Yeah,
In Cleveland.
How?
In Cleveland.
How would you
None.
Girl.
find a good man if you were a woman?
Yeah. How would you give advice?
If
Yeah.
I was a woman.
Yeah.
But first of all, look for his relationship with his mom.
I think
Oh,
that's
yeah,
key.
that's a plus.
First of all, look
For
at
sure.
I think that's
yeah.
key.
Or if even if his mom ain't in the picture, like if he got like a sister or
Respect for women, period.
Yeah,
somebody
women as
that
family.
how he treat them. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because like with us, like my brother,
I
any
agree.
man in my family, y'all know him. My mom and them, like no, this
Yeah.
is how you
Top
treat a
notch.
woman.
Right.
period.
Yeah,
So
agree.
like,
That's
how
her
they-
on your necklace, huh?
This is my auntie.
That's your auntie.
I don't
Okay.
even
Okay.
like when dudes refer to women as bitches and hoes. Be talking like that bitch, that hoe, that. I be
We
sitting
just
there
said
like,
nigga about 10 times.
I
but
say
go
bitches
ahead.
That's different though.
Yeah.
We ain't really offended by that.
yeah, I'm talking
Okay.
to you
I'm not
about it.
really
You know what I'm saying?
offended
But I
about
wouldn't
it.
talk to.
But I
I'm
would
talking to you
never
about it. But I
say-
wouldn't sit there in front of a man that I'm talking to like, yeah, this nigga, like while I'm talking to him. No,
'Cause I'm
you
your
know,
friend.
Yeah, I'm your friend. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
But
I mean,
like I personally, I never referred to like I never ever said "fuck you, bitch" to a girl. I never called a girl a bitch. Like never in my life said this bitch.
Yes.
Now I mean to my friends, I'm like, man, this bitch.
yeah, you know what I'm
But
saying?
I
But
never,
you know,
ever
Right,
was like,
right.
bitch, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I might have felt it
It'll
a
be
million
that day.
times.
When that day comes.
It's just a certain way that I
I don't
was
think
just.
I've ever had a man
Raised.
talk to me like that.
It just
either.
Yeah.
it's just
Neither,
in the back of
nah.
my mind, like just don't ever
Beyond
show that
this was-
side of you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, is it go a long way?
Yeah.
And
Right.
I don't know. I guess it worked for me.
Yeah, but how? I mean, as
How
a
do you
good
find a
woman,
good
find
man?
a good man, and specifically in Cleveland. Let's give that.
But where are you looking at though?
No, you answer
I
like.
want to know. That's why I asked that question
Ask the
earlier.
question. What is
Yeah,
that?
Because
exactly.
I can't.
How do you find a him. We don't
I can't tell
know.
you where people
Well,
are.
if you were single,
We're asking you.
If I
where
was
did we
single-
find you?
Well,
Do
see,
you know
it's
where the
weird.
good men are?
It's weird.
Yo,
for me
I've been
to,
on
like-
dating apps. It's just
Yeah,
Ass
they're not
gonna-
on the
it's
dating.
gonna-
Them
it's-
niggas is married on them dating
It's gonna
apps.
come. Yeah, it's gonna have to come from a strong reference for real.
So that's what I
That's
agree.
what
I
I'm
think it
saying.
has to be.
References.
It has to be
Okay.
a person referring
I
you.
don't think.
Okay.
I don't think my wife would have really
I quit.
like.
How did
You
y'all?
got referred?
No, because y'all met like multiple different times.
But Maya.
Oh, Maya put y'all
Maya,
together?
me and
Oh,
Maya
yeah.
are close. But
Yeah.
Okay.
Her and Maya are best friends, so she was.
Okay.
Good girl.
See, that's
Yeah,
how it
yeah,
works
yeah.
when you can
No,
get
Maya
somebody
ain't.
good
No,
girl.
no,
Maya,
that.
Maya,
I love you,
Maya,
Maya.
Maya,
I love
I love
Maya.
Maya to death, but Maya
What?
ass ain't telling me this shit until years later. I'm like, nigga, why you introduce me?
Oh, okay.
Hey,
No,
everything happens for a
I know
reason.
that's right.
But no, it came from like a
Yeah,
reference. You know?
I agree. I think those are the best
But I
relationships,
don't
especially
like-
at this age.
I don't
know.
like hookups though. To be clear, so you
I
can't be like,
know.
I got this guy. This girl. She'll be great for you. Don't do all
Yeah,
that.
just
just be like, okay, look,
Young Mike.
I think Monique could fuck with this nigga. Or I'm gonna have a game night, right? And
Yeah,
I'ma just-
see how they
and
interact.
so yeah, if it's something like that,
I'm like, what
where
you think
it's
about this guy?
like a mutual
Okay.
setting, like
Yeah.
you know what
Right.
I
I
mean?
agree with
And y'all
that.
come natural.
Because at a
Yeah.
bar, like you can, it's very
It's
possible,
hard.
but it's hard because it's like
Right. And Corona's out there.
when
so-
I was
That's
no,
exactly-
before that.
Yeah.
If I was at a bar, I was
Yeah.
out there for what I was out there for. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Right now, if you're single during the pandemic,
It's worse.
it's very hard.
Especially if you're not on social
It's
media.
very hard. Like, how are you only gonna meet somebody on social
I
media?
know some people, man. I
Take
got
a
some.
shot.
How did
for
that,
me.
no, how are people meeting in the social, like in the pandemic, in the DMs?
Girl,
that's
I'm gonna say
it.
this.
But you
No,
gotta trust
wait.
it though.
Are you getting a COVID test before you meet up with this nigga?
I'm
No,
gonna say.
they swinging it.
I'm gonna say
People
yes.
have sex raw. What do you mean?
Oh.
What?
All I'm gonna say is my DM's been a little light lately.
During
which
the
is-
pandemic?
Yeah, but it's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But I've been on dating apps. And when I tell you, I can't be on dating apps locally because it seems like as soon as I get on a fucking dating app, somebody calls somebody like, hey, Tamira's on a dating app.
Dang.
Like, why is she on there? Like, what the fuck? Like,
that is
I
whack.
don't want you.
That's
Like,
whack.
Yes.
That's whack.
It's corny though.
That
Yeah.
is
You shouldn't
When
talk
I
to
get
them.
when I get on a dating app, it's not that I'm being desperate. I just want to see what's out there because we
At
are
this
all
day and
that
age,
It ain't desperate.
and I feel like dating apps are so normal right
It ain't
now.
desperate.
I feel like you
it's not-
shouldn't.
Facebook
You
is a
should
dating
not
app.
care what people
Yeah,
think.
yeah, for sure.
I know, but
Period.
I'm just
Do
tired
you,
of
boo?
the. I think I'm
Facebook
just
is
tired
a
of the
dating
back and forth. Like, people are
But
like,
yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's too
I feel
small.
like dating dating apps have like this frowned upon usually.
Yeah.
But I feel like now it's becoming more and more
I don't
normal.
put myself
Number
out there,
one, number
so-
two though, I don't trust. I've been on dating apps. I probably went on like 3 dates off a dating app in the past like 10 years. Honestly, I just don't ever. I don't think I would ever meet anybody off a dating app.
I
'Cause
had
they
a
just
good
not-
date on it. I had a good
Facebook
date
is
on
a
a dating
dating
app,
app, man,
but
so-
we had
No, like the real ones though.
confliction of
Oh, like black people
religions.
meet?
But he was
Yeah,
a great
like
guy.
Tinder.
Well,
and-
Tinder is a fucking app.
No, what's the-
I don't like that. Why is
What's
that?
No, it's like one called Black. That's like Black
Yeah,
Tinder.
I didn't like that one.
Only one
That's 'cause you don't like black men.
Only. Wait a minute. Wait.
She looking for them Abus. She looking for Punjabis.
Hey, wait.
I'm looking for the black kings.
I ain't gonna lie. Samira is looking for a Latin. So.
Oh my God! He wants a man bun.
Yeah, man.
She wants a man
Yes,
bun with some nice
I
teeth.
forgot about that.
I feel like y'all get on my nerves. That is not the
Wait.
case. I've dated men of all races.
And that's why they
okay?
trash because they got man buns and nice teeth, and she be getting these trash
They
niggas.
look like
First of
her.
all,
They
you
look
say
like
Man, you
her.
need to get a semi-ugly nigga. That's what
I'm
it's
about
gonna
to
be.
leave. I'm
And that's
not-
gonna be your husband.
No, I'm
Semi
not
ugly.
gonna leave.
I'm
I'm
just
just
kidding.
kidding.
Ugly.
I don't leave.
She ain't gonna be satisfied,
All right,
right?
so look.
Yes, he's gonna treat her like a queen.
Wait,
Though.
wait. Time
Look at
out.
him every day. Y'all don't know what I would.
Semi-
We gotta do a to be continued on that because I want
Okay.
He would have talked to me on one.
Okay.
No. I want to talk to y'all on the to be continued
Oh.
about interracial relationships.
Okay.
You
Y'all
know.
can skip me for that episode.
I know she is, but I want to hear your opinion because we need somebody on our side.
I
Alright,
don't
so-
discriminate.
I
I
can
don't
on that.
discriminate.
Okay.
But I've dated all races. Just to clear
I
that
have
up.
not.
Okay.
I
So,
would not be opposed.
You
to
just
that.
sent me a picture of the dude I was going on a date
I'm
with.
about
And I
my
hate him.
sisters, you know.
You should date him.
yeah,
I was trying to date him. He was black and he was fine. And he didn't
know.
want me. I scared him.
I'm gonna give you some coaching points.
Do that.
That's another episode.
Yeah.
At this point, whatever.
I'm about to do Hitch Part 2.
Okay.
But thank y'all for coming.
Yes, thanks for having us.
fun.
This was
Yeah,
fun.
you know.
Shout out to Diddy and Ciroc.
Hey,
Diddy.
I'm definitely lit.
Take that.
We bought. You can hire me. I'm a personality.
Oh Jesus. Let him talk. It's a show.
Sorry.
No, but no.
I'm gonna just take this.
So as always, shout out to y'all for coming. Thank you. Shout out to Ciroc. We love the Brandy. You know, Team Brandy, not Monica.
Right.
I love Gunica.
No, I'm Team Monica.
In reality, I'm Team Monica.
Well, I was about to say.
I'm just making the play because it's Brandy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say
I'm
because
just
Team Monica.
I'm Team
Hello.
Monica. I like her swag.
The
better.
Brandy curse is real. Anyway.
You big
my
on that? I
God.
forgot about
Follow
that.
Suit the podcast.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, web series podcast.
Oh, my
shout
God.
Shout
Pour
out
up.
to Expressions 222 for
I'm
making
gonna
the
put a little
glasses. Black owned businesses, we appreciate it.
No more.
Long
I
Live the
did.
Dream, Hood Innovators.
Shit, shut
Hit me up for a shirt. Anybody got something they want to ask before we go?
No, follow Unapologetically Us _podcast. Follow Mojo MO_JEAUX.
And Flavor Magazine.
All right.
And Flavor Magazine 2020 gonna drop later on this year. Oh, 2021 is the new year.
Oh, I'm just Danny.
Happy
Danny
New
B,
Year.
OMG.
Happy New Year, yeah,
on
Happy New Year.
Instagram.
Yes.
Shout out to Real Photo Steve on the camera. Like I say all the time, it's just your show as much as
Photo
it is mine.
Steve.
Yeah.
I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming.
Yes, love you
Alright.
Dr.
too.
Maple.
Follow Suit.
Hey.
Oh, I need something in my glass. Hold on.
That's why I told you to pour him up.
Oh.
In the air glass.
I was gonna cover that part.
Selfish.
Follow Suit.